Listen and learn Chinese classic. The Analects of Confucius, Chapter 2.
论语为政篇。子曰：为政以德，譬如北辰，居其所而众星共之。
Confucius said, govern the state with the power of morality, and you yourself will be like the North Star, peacefully in your place, with all the other stars surrounding it.
子曰：诗300，一言以蔽之。曰：斯无邪。
Confucius said, there are more than 300 psalms in the book of songs, and to sum it up in one sentence is the purity of thought.
子曰：道之以政，齐之以刑，民免而无耻；道之以德，齐之以礼，有耻且格。
Confucius said, if the people are ruled by decrees and restrained by penalties, they may be temporarily spared from sin, but will not feel shameful for disobeying the rule. If they are ruled by morality and restrained by rituals, they will not only have a sense of shame, but will also correct their mistakes.
子曰：吾十有五而志于学，30而立，40而不惑，50而知天命，60而耳顺，70而从心所欲，不逾矩。
Confucius said, at 15 I set my mind to study. At 30 I stand firm on the path of life. At 40 I am no longer confused in my mind. At 50 I know the destiny that God has set for me. At 60 I can distinguish right from wrong and truth from falsehood when I hear others speak. And at 70 I can speak and act as I wish without going beyond the rules.
孟义子问孝，子曰：无为。樊迟欲。子告之曰：孟孙问孝于我，我对曰：无为。樊迟曰：何谓也？子曰：生，视之以礼；死，葬之以礼；祭之以礼。
Menzies asked what filial piety was. Confucius said, don't violate the etiquette. Soon Fanqi was driving for Confucius, and Confucius told him, Manson asked me what filial piety was, and I said to him, do not violate the etiquette. Fanqi said, what does this mean? Confucius said, when parents are alive, serve them according to the prescribed rites. When they die, bury them according to the prescribed rites and offer sacrifices to them.
孟武伯问孝，子曰：父母为其疾之忧。
Men Wubo asked what filial piety was, and Confucius said, parents worry only about their children's illnesses and nothing else.
子游问孝，子曰：今之孝者，是谓能养。至于犬马，皆能有养，不敬，何以别乎？
When Ziyu asked for advice on filial piety, Confucius said, nowadays, filial piety means that it is enough to feed one's parents. Even dogs and horses are bred. If one is not respectful and obedient to one's parents, what is the difference between that and breeding dogs and horses?
子夏问孝，子曰：色难，有事，弟子服其劳。有90，先生传，曾是以为孝乎？
Susha asked what filial piety was, and Confucius said, it is most difficult to serve one's parents by constantly keeping a pleasant countenance. Is it filial piety to leave things to the young, to let the old enjoy good food and drink when they have it?
子曰：吾与回言终日，不为如愚。退而省其思，亦足以发，回也不愚。
Confucius said, when I lectured to Yan Hui all day long, he never raised any objections. Like a foolish man, when he retired, I observed that when he discussed with others in private, he could play up what I had said, so I could see that Yan Hui was not stupid.
子曰：视其所以，观其所由，察其所安，人焉搜哉？人焉搜哉？
Confucius said, Look at what a man does. Examine his motives in dealing with things, and understand what things his heart is at ease with. How, then, can this man's heart be concealed? How can this man's heart be concealed?
子曰：温故而知新，可以为师矣。
Confucius said, when you can make new gains while reviewing old knowledge, you can be a teacher.
子曰：君子不器。
Confucius said, a gentleman cannot be like a vessel that has only one use.
子贡问君子，子曰：先行其言而后从之。
Zigong asked how to be a gentleman. Confucius said, for what you have to say, first practice it, then say it.
子曰：君子周而不比，小人比而不周。
Confucius said, people of high virtue make friends widely with each other in the right way but do not collude with each other, while people of low character collude with each other but disregard morality.
子曰：学而不思则罔，思而不学则殆。
Confucius said, if you study without thinking, you will be confused and get nothing. If you think without studying, you will be puzzled and confused.
子曰：攻乎异端，斯害也已。
Confucius said, doing things too much or too little is a curse.
子曰：由诲汝，知之乎？知之为知之，不知为不知，是知也。
Confucius said, O you, what I have taught you, do you understand? To know is to know. Not to know is not to know. This is true wisdom.
子张学甘露。子曰：多闻缺仪，慎言其余，则寡尤；多见缺殆，慎行其余，则寡悔。言寡尤，行寡悔，路在其中矣。
Zizhang asked for advice on how to seek official pay. Confucius said, listen much, put aside what you do not understand, and speak prudently that which you really know, and you will make fewer mistakes. Observe much, keep in your mind that which you do not understand, and practice prudently that which you really know, and you will have less remorse afterwards, when words are less erroneous, and actions are seldom regretted. It is natural to have an official salary.
哀公问曰：何为则民服？孔子对曰：举直错诸枉，则民服；举枉错诸直，则民不服。
Duke Lu Liao asked, what can I do to make the people obey? Confucius replied, if you promote upright people and place them above the unrighteous, the people will obey. If you promote the unrighteous and place them above the upright, the people will disobey.
嵇康子问：使民敬，忠以劝，如之何？子曰：临之以庄，则敬；孝慈，则忠；举善而教不能，则劝。
Jikanzi asked, what should I do to make the people respectful, loyal and encourage each other? Confucius said, if you treat them with solemnity, they will be respectful. If you can be filial to parents and love the young, they will be loyal. If you can appoint virtuous people and educate those of low ability, they will encourage each other.
或谓孔子曰：子奚不为政？子曰：书云：孝乎为孝，有于兄弟，师于有政。是亦为政，奚其为政？
Someone asked Confucius, why don't you become an official and participate in politics? Confucius said, it is said in the Shangshu, of filial piety. Only filial piety to parents can be extended to friendship and brotherhood, and to extend the spirit of filial piety and brotherhood to politics is also participation in politics.
子曰：人而无信，不知其可也。大车无泥，小车无月，其何以行之哉？
Confucius said, if a man does not have credibility, I really do not know what he will do. It is like a large cart without live keys at both ends of the crosspiece. And how can a cart travel with a missing shutter at both ends?
子张问：时事可知也？子曰：因因于下里所损益，可知也；周因于阴里所损益，可知也。其祸既周者，虽百世，可知也。
Zhejiang asked, Can the rights of the next 10 generations be foreseen now? Confucius said, The Yin dynasty inherited the ritual system of the Shi dynasty, and what was abolished and added to it is knowable. The Zhou dynasty inherited the ritual system of the Yin dynasty, and what was abolished and added to it is also knowable. Then if there is a dynasty that succeeds the Zhou dynasty in the future, that is, 100 generations later, it is also possible to know it in advance.
子曰：非其鬼而祭之，谄也；见义不为，无勇也。
Confucius said, To sacrifice to demons and gods that one should not sacrifice to, that is pandering. To see what is right and not do it, that is not courageous.